Dear owners of gemstones, today I will present to you a video Gem Repot at the study of a 9.26 carat Paraiba Tourmaline from Mozambique. I'm gemologist Olga Melikian and we're starting. At the end of this session I will prepare Gem Repot. For the owner, this report and video are valuable assets. They can be shown to potential buyers or used in future sales. Let me share an insider note. This stone is currently for sale. Here it is, our stunning Paraiba. Personally, I must admit I have a weakness for turquoise and blue shade, and this one is truly captivating. The color is very special, and I hope the camera will be able to capture all its nuance. Color is the number one factor in Paraiba Tourmaline. In fact, color makes up about 70% of the stone's value, alongside its carat white. This gemstone weighs 9.26 carats and has been certified by GA. Its color is not purely blue and not purely green. It is a very interesting combination of both. Roughly speaking, it's a 50-50 mix of blue and green hues. In gemology, we avoid using softener terms like bluish-green or greenish-blue for such cases. Instead, we define them as blue-green or green-blue, depending on which tone is slightly stronger. In this particular specimen, the green is a touch more dominant, so I would describe its color as blue-green. When it comes to Paraiba, the choice of laboratory is very important. This is a highly valuable gemstone, and if the owner ever decides to sell it, it will be much easier with a certificate from one of the most respected laboratories in the gemological world. That means institutions such as GA, SSEF, Gubelin, and in some cases even GRS. The reputation of these laboratories ensures trust and recognition in the global gemstone market. Now let's take a closer look at its inclusions. Even under a loupe, it's immediately clear that this stone is natural. I can see various mineral inclusions, tiny fissures and small gas-liquid cavities. For Paraiba, inclusions are very typical. If I compare it to other gem groups, I would say it's closer to emerald. Although Paraiba is generally placed in the second clarity type, I would personally classify it somewhere between the second and third types, because inclusions are naturally common for Paraiba Tourmaline. The stone is no exception. Inclusions are present, but that's not a disadvantage here. In fact, some of these inclusions can even help us identify the region of origin. For example, Mozambican Paraibas often display certain characteristic inclusions, and we will look at them under the microscope. According to its certificate, the stone indeed comes from Mozambique, has a cushion cut, weighs 9.26 carats, and is officially recognized under the trade name Paraiba Tourmaline. Let's run through a few diagnostic tools. Under UV light, the gemstone shows no fluorescence. That is exactly what we expect for Paraiba. With the polariscope, we confirm anisotropy, and it's very interesting to observe a light pleochroism. The stone shifts from bluish to greenish tones, which makes sense since both colors are strongly present. The refractometer reading falls between 1.620 and 1.640, which are perfectly in line with the tourmaline group. Everything matches. Now let's move to my microscope. Paraiba Tourmaline from Mozambique usually contains a variety of inclusions, and I can already see some very characteristic ones. For example, partially healed fractures filled with gas-liquid inclusions and thin capillaries, triangular gas-liquid inclusions, often oriented in the same direction, which are quite typical of Mozambique specimens, and hollow tubes, long whitish channels that run through the stone, which are almost always found in Paraiba tourmalines. Another things I notice are signs of heat treatment. Under magnification, I can see microfractures that look frosted or snowflake-like. This is a classic scene of thermal enhancement. Paraiba is often heated to around 550–560 degrees Celsius. During this process, the abundant gas-liquid inclusions release their liquid, leaving behind empty cavities and fissures that appear exactly like the ones I see here. So, this tells us two important things. The stone is absolutely natural. It has undergone heat treatment, which is common for Paraiba. It's worth noting that synthetic or lab-grown stones cannot replicate this complex inclusions picture. Lab-created gems usually look empty inside, and even attempts to artificially insert inclusions never achieve this level of natural complexity. Now let's summarize. Weight 9.26 carats. Cut, cushion. Origin Mozambique. Per GIA certificate. Color blue-green with good neon quality and medium saturation. Clarity moderately included. Inclusions present but not damaging the overall transparency or beauty. Taking all this into account, the GIA certificate, the gemological testing, and my microscopic observations, I estimate the value of this Paraiba Tourmaline as between $13,000 and $15,000 per carat. Here is my finalized gem report, which I have prepared for the client. It includes the main characteristics of the stone, diagnostic results, and photographic evidence of the inclusions I've described. It also contained my gemological commentary and the professional appraiser based on today's research. This video gem report will be permanently available on my Gemstones YouTube channel, across my social networks, and on my English language website melikianjewelry.com. The QR code provided leads directly there. For the stone owner, this means they can present this video and report as a guarantee of quality and authenticity to potential buyers. It not only confirms the gemstone's characteristics but also significantly increases its liquidity in the market. I'm a gemologist Olga Melikian, and my contacts in the description of this video.